Here it is, Games Workshop's The Lord of the Rings Battle of Pelennor Fields, the two-player starter for Middle-earth strategy battle game. Absolutely one of the greatest ways, one of the best ways to get into Middle-earth strategy battle game. In this box, you'll get the factions of Rohan and the army of the dead facing off against the forces of the Witch King and the armies of Mordor. I'm going to turn this around. It's a pretty big box, pretty heavy box. So in this box, you're going to get a hardback 208-page rule manual. You'll get 16-page scenario and profile booklet, 12 six-sided dice, a Rohan range ruler, a Mordor range ruler, and 2 opposing forces. For the forces of good, you're going to get Theoden, King of Rohan, 12 warriors of Rohan, so those are the Rohan warriors on foot. You'll get 12 riders of Rohan and 20 warriors of the dead. On the opposing side, you're going to get the Witch King of Angmar on Fell Beast, an absolute terror in the game. You'll also get 36 Morannon orcs and 1 Mordor troll right here. So, as with all two-player starter sets, there's this just chock full of stuff. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at what's inside. As we open the box, the first thing you're going to notice is just a ton of plastic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove all of these sprues. We'll go through the other stuff that's in this box, and then we'll go through the sprues one by one. Okay, first off, you get the insert with the assembly guide for all the figures. I'm going to turn this around. Witch King right here, Mordor troll. I think you can assemble the troll as a chieftain as well. The components might be there, but for purposes of this two-player starter, you probably just want to assemble it as a normal Mordor troll. On this side, you have Theoden on foot here, as well as mounted, and then your warriors and riders of Rohan, and then your army of the dead. Definitely a great set here. There's so many things that you can assemble that are going to be pretty awesome. So. Alright, the thing that makes this box really heavy is that you get a full hardback copy of the Middle-earth strategy battle game core rulebook. So this is full color. You even got a little bookmark thing here so that based on, like, if you wanted to put it at a certain point in the book, you bookmark it. But anyway, teaches you everything that you need to know about playing Middle-earth strategy battle game. So. Alright, tons of bases, lots of them, and a large base right here, so, okay, and then you have faction dice for good, and for the forces of good and forces of evil. Here's a flight stand for the Witch King on Fell Beast. You get some tokens here. This one's kind of roughed up a little bit, but I think still usable. So that's pretty cool. And these are hard cardstock, so that's fantastic. You get your 2 rulers here, if I can get them out of the box. So you get your forces of good, or Rohan range ruler. Let me just move this out of the way here. It's got a little artwork, and definitely thick plastic. Don't know if this will replace a tape measure for you, but you know, again, it does have the Rohan artwork all throughout this. And then you have the Forces of Evil, the Mordor range ruler, which is cool. It has artwork for Mordor. All right, I pushed this out of the way, but last component is your scenarios and profiles. Get this out of the way here. So this will have all of the Pelennor Field campaign. There's a great look at the forces of good, all painted up from the Games Workshop studio. So you'll have your scenarios and the profiles for each of the units in the game. So we'll just flip through this real quick. This is pretty awesome. So yeah, here are your profiles. And then kind of like a primer or preview of what else awaits you in Middle-earth. Maybe even how to expand your forces from the box set. Gameplay summary on the back. Alright, now we're going to get to the meat and potatoes of the set, the figure sprues. So I'm going to show the first Theoden sprue here. So you do have Snowmane, his mount, and then the riding torso, riding body, as well as the Theoden on foot torso body. And then on the second sprue you have the rest of it, the mane for Snowmane, shields, hand holding the bridle, as well as different head options for both the Theoden on foot and Theoden mounted. Alright. Next up, we have the 12 Warriors of Rohan sprue. So you do have options with spears as well as bows, and then their shields. Turn this around. I love the look of the splint and chainmail that they have on these figures. Incidentally, Rohan is my favorite faction from the books and movies. Alright, next up we have the Riders of Rohan. I'm going to show you the sprue for the Riders. There are two of them, so these are identical. Here's the Riders right here. Some of them will have spears, some swords, and some bows, and then their respective shields. Alright, and then next up are the Riders of Rohan mounts, and these are identical sprues, so I'll just show one. Both sides of the body for each mount, as well as like grass that you can pop onto the base of the riders. It's kind of funny that they add these little tufts of grass. And lastly, for the Forces of Good, you get 20 Army of the Dead spread across 2 sprues. These are, I believe, identical. They are identical. Very well detailed. These are probably going to be the easiest figures to paint in the set. Alright, let's take a look at the Forces of Evil. Alright, we're going to start off with the Witch King himself. This is the first sprue for that body of the Fell Beast. You can actually, from these 2 sprues, either do the Witch King or a Nazgul. But you'll probably want to do the Witch King because he's more awesome. Beautiful. His sword and the crown on his helm. Here's the standard Nazgul on Fell Beast. Very well detailed. Alright, moving on to the second sprue. This is basically the rest of the Fell Beast. I'm going to bring this up a little bit. Wings. Rest of the components for the body and the neck and the head, as well as a scenic base for the Fell Beast. Alright, we'll move on to the other hero in the Forces of Evil, which is the Troll, Mordor Troll. I do believe you can make the Chieftain and the standard regular Mordor Troll in this set. I'm not really sure. I'll have to look at it. It's weird though, there are drums here, so, and then the drumsticks there. Very well detailed figure. There's shield, armor, and then a few different head options here. As you can see. Very intimidating. That's your Mordor troll. Alright, we're going to finish up with the Morannon orcs. There are 3 sprues of Morannon orcs here. They are identical, so we'll just take a closer look at one of them. Bring this back down. Very well detailed. Again, a mixture of different weapons, spears, swords, all that fun stuff. Alright, that's the Forces of Evil. And there you have it, Games Workshop's The Lord of the Rings Battle of Pelennor Fields. The 2-player starter for Middle-earth strategy battle game. Definitely gives you a good taste of Middle-earth strategy battle game, which you can expand upon, whether you are expanding the forces of Rohan or the army of the undead or the forces of Mordor. If this isn't what you want in terms of armies, there are different ways to build up different factions in the game, but this is the easiest way to get into Middle-earth strategy battle game because it does have everything that you need to get started in it. So, alright, if you like this video, go ahead and click like. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and click that bell notification icon for more unboxing videos and battle reports and other fun stuff like that coming out of the channel. And join the Discord. I'd love to chat with you guys. I'm going to put a link in the description below. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more unboxing videos from More Gaming Noob.